Hello, today I'm going to be showing you how to get rid of the MDM lock on your Zebra TC70 pocket computer. This tutorial is more specific to the TC700 whatever models. I happen to have the one that ends in H, but this should work on really any of them. Also, disclaimer, please do not do this on devices that were stolen, and I'm also not responsible if you screw it up and break your device. This one was obtained secondhand from eBay, so let's get started. On the computer, you're going to want to head on over to this website here. I'll have it linked in the description. And what you're going to want to do is go to down here where it talks about the different devices. Choose the one that applies to your version. In this case, I have the 5 point whatever lollipop version. And then expand whichever one applies again to your device. And then you're going to want to scroll down. So you're going to want to expand the one that's for your device like this. And then you're going to want to scroll down to full image. And then you're going to want to download the factory reset image. Do not download the enterprise reset. You want the factory reset image. Click download, and then it should download it to your computer after you agree. So you're going to want to take the zip that you downloaded from the website and then copy it onto the root of your micro SD card. And then you can put it in the device as shown previously. Make sure you eject it so there's no corruption. Now we are going to prep the device to get it ready for resetting. So you're going to want to flip it over, move this up, take out the battery, and then you're going to want to lift up this panel to access the SD card slot. I don't have a pry tool. There we go. And then the SD card slot is right there. Any standard micro SD card will work. I just pulled one out of this phone here. And then you're going to want to put it in this slot like so. And it should be attached like this. You can reattach this if you want to keep the SD card in there, but for now we're going to have this out because we need to take this out after it resets, and I'll explain why. And then you want to put your battery back in, and on to the next step. Now that you have the SD card in your device, we are going to boot into recovery mode. In order to do that, you're going to want to hold down power and the yellow scan button at the same time until you feel the device vibrate. Alright, and then it's going to boot up into recovery mode. So I'll give it a second. Okay, so now you're going to want to scroll down to, let me focus here. Come on. Stupid camera. Anyway, you're going to want to scroll down to apply update from external SD card. You can scroll using the volume keys on the side. Use the yellow key you used earlier to click it. Oh, actually, never mind. It's this key, the push to talk key. And then you're going to want to go to the zip file that you put onto the SD card earlier. Press it again. And then it will install. What this does is it runs a script on the device that will remove the MDM configuration, and it should work okay because it's just assigned an image. And then it will complete, and then you can reboot system. And then when it's done, you're going to want to actually remove the SD card. that out. This is because it's going to try to initialize the SD card and take forever. You can put it back in when it's done, but I recommend just waiting until after the setup screen turns on to use your SD card. I'll be right back with you guys when this thing finishes booting. Keep in mind that the first boot process will take a really long time because these devices are old and slow. If it seems like it's stuck, you can always just remove the battery and try booting again, which is what I'm going to do because this thing is taking forever. And it should boot to setup eventually. You just have to wait. So when it's done booting, you're going to see this optimizing app screen. This is normal, just let it do its thing. And then when this is finished, you should see the setup screen. And there you go. The device is now completely reset. Brand new, or like brand new as if it was from the factory. And then you can just set it up as a normal Android device, sign into a Google account if you want. And then the MDM lock will be gone, and then you can use stuff like ADB. Anyway, that's all for the tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, and have a good day.